if you think about where the US dollar is really a function of how the US economy is, right? We spoke about the soft landing, the very constructive backdrop as well. The macro cyclicals is all suggesting that US exceptionalism is really still very much intact. Now, in the longer run, though, to that point is that the US dollar is expensive. So over the 10-15-year horizon, as part of our long-term capital market assumption, for example, we do expect that the US dollar will weaken somewhat. But again, it is very difficult to take that counter view as well in this particular environment where US tend to be very dominating in terms of the AI space and the potential policies that could be very pro-US at this point.
Right. So how do you look at the ripple effects for Asian economies of a super strong dollar? Because you're talking about how the dollar is getting expensive and its unrelenting strength.
Yeah, I mean, we see it in Bank of Korea, and that was like the perfect example also. We think that that is really one of the catalysts as to why the Bank of Korea did what it did this morning with that surprise. So I think ultimately what we're looking out for is the China piece, because China, the CNY does have a very strong bearing on how the rest of the Asian currencies really move, as well as the dollar. Now, that US exceptionalism story, again, is very much intact in the near term. The next piece of the puzzle is, so what happens to China in terms of the growth policy? But between the two, we do think that the medium term, or at least the near term trajectory for Asian currencies is likely to be on the weaker side, given the potential uncertainties, especially around tariffs.